Oh, chama demone, hein? Chama demone.
Gets me going every time, I swear. I don't think it'll ever get old. The Portuguese accent, you just can't beat it, man.
It makes me so sad that I'm so waspy and white because, like, I have no cool heritage to like hold on to. I'm ashamed, dude.
I know it. Oh man! All right, who's gonna kick it off with their first bet? Oh, let's go. Let's show last week's first.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Sorry, we have to show it. I know you don't want to pull it up, but we got to show it. Gabriel went with Gabriel Bonfim. Yikes!
Oh no!
Yikes! So
you guys got lucky with those pushes, man.
Yeah, we had some pushes. I don't know if that was a help or a distance. I don't know. But Denise Gomez lost Angela Hill. Props to her. She proved me wrong. Gabriel Bonfim. Wow, that was a crazy fight with Nicholas Dalby. He was finally the nail, the hammer in that fight. I made it by sub. That was embarrassing to watch. 5 rounds for 25 minutes. I wasted my Saturday night. Kai Bahayo did a good job. I think he looked pretty good. Came up there as a favorite. And then 2 pushes for Alex as well, with Bahayo coming through, and then the draw with Renat Fakardinov, and then Vince Bichelle. Got canceled as well. But I think Vince could have won that fight. Watching how Gabriel performed, I think there was a decent shot that he could have pulled it off against Ishmael.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are overhyped, man. I think that, well, I didn't think they were overhyped. I thought they were pretty good, but it proved this weekend that they're, not as good as people think they are.
Got work to do.
Yeah. Yeah. But who's going to kick it off with the first bet?
I'm going to get a little reckless. Okay?
Let's do the winner. The winner kicks it off. Let's start doing that. The winner from the prior week.
I'm feeling myself on this one. I think I'm going to take Yuri by finish, by knockout.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to be really anxious.
All right.
I'm going to be sweating.
All right.
I'm just thinking it. I can see it. I don't know why. I could see it. Alex is a little chinny lately. I don't know, man.
So I'm going to take this first bet just because I feel like when you guys are going to try to, you can steal it. It's okay. We can do the same bet, but I'll be the first one to pick it. Give me Marco Madsen over Jared Gordon. This is going to be another boring fight. It's going to be, It's going to go to decision. I would bet the over 2, to be honest with you, but I'm going to go Marco Madsen. He's an underdog. I think he's just going to go against the cage and just stall it out, to be honest with you. He's just too good of a wrestler. I mean, his nickname's the Olympian. So, I mean, he's a great wrestler. I think Jared Gordon is just going to accept it. I don't think he's going to push the pace at all. Watch Paddy Pimblett fight. He could have won that fight, but he just wasn't aggressive enough. And I think that's the perfect matchup for Marco Madsen, just to do what he wants and stall it out for 3 rounds. So give me Marco Madsen by just outright win.
I like that. I think Brad just mentioned this not too long ago, but I'm going Pat Sabatini and Diego Lopez goes the distance. So it's plus 160 right now. I think they're both going to feel each other out. They're both pretty good grapplers. One may be better than the other, but I think they just even each other out. But I like the money on that, plus 160 to go the distance, 3-round fight. Super technical guys. Yep.
I like those odds. I'm surprised they're that good. I would expect a minus 150 kind of.
Yeah, right now plus 160. So, but once this video comes out and the millions of people watch it, it's gonna go probably to minus 160. So you guys better hop on the line. You guys have your notifications on. Make sure you have your on so you can get these odds before they fluctuate.
Gotta move the lines.
Yeah, Sabatini's like that cat that fought GSP back in the day. He would win everything by like just holding on to people. I forget his name. It wasn't Jake Shields. It was the guy who beat BJ Penn. I'll remember it. Yeah. He was just one of those guys. Like, he was good, but like the actual promoters didn't like him because it wasn't crazy exciting all the time. I'll look it up while we're doing.
You're not thinking Ryan Hall, are you?
No, not Ryan Hall. It was a dude. He actually fought GSP for the title. That's the crazy part. I'll find him. I think he was out of AKA back in the day. My pick for this one is going to be Lupi Godinez against Tabitha Ritchie. I think that she's going to take this. I'm just going to do money line. I think she's going to be the winner. I don't know how, but after that last performance, man, it is so hard for me to pick against her. She showed wrinkles to her game that were just outrageous. Now, granted, this is the one thing that does scare me. Her competition has not always been commensurate to what Tabitha Ritchie's competition is. And Baby Shark's been against some really tough people, and her grappling, her judo, her leg kicks, everything has held up. However, I just don't think that she's dealt with somebody that has not only the experience with the UFC and also the striking. I think Lupita's striking is looking pretty good, man. It's looking good to me. Yeah. So, and Tabitha has not shown that to me. Her striking has been all right, but it's always been, hey, I got to get it to my A game.
I agree.
Take the money line on Lupi.
I agree. I like that. So this one might catch you off guard a little bit. This is a prelim fight. John Castaneda versus Kyung Ho Kang. John Castaneda is like a minus 150 favorite. I think if his last performance, I forgot who it was against, but it was a pretty good guy, I think from the Middle East. He was a very good guy, not well known, but super talented striker. I think he trains at Marab a little bit, but he looked incredible. He took some hits. His defense is very good. He's very sturdy. I think he'll go the distance with Ho Kang. I think Ho Kang is just kind of reckless. He's not really, he fights like once a year, and he's in his upper 30s, so I don't think he's, in tip-top shape. I think Castaneda should win this fight. I think he's just going to be too disciplined and too tight with his striking. He also has good grappling as well, so I think he should control this fight.
Me and Gafarov, that's who you're thinking.
That's it, Gafarov. Yeah,
that's a tough guy.
He's tough, man. Yeah. Yeah, I was impressive. So I'm going to go Castaneda. I think he should have this one in the bag. But I said that last week with Denise Gomez, and look what happened.
Yeah. All right. So for my second best bet, I got Pavlovich and Aspinall going over 1.5 rounds. That's at plus 175 right now.
Jeez, really Simon coming in with a plus money this week.
Yeah, I gotta take my money.
You learned his lesson, right? Don't go minus 600.
The producer's a little slow today, guys, but yeah, I could probably back up. That's probably why. This is why I'm going with the plus odds. So I got to get back up there. But yeah,
bomb theme, the curse.
But yeah,
I like it. That's a good bet.
I like over 1.5 rounds. I think a lot of people are expecting this to be like the first punch is going to knock the person out. I don't believe that. I think just because it's their first title shot, interim title shot, that they're going to be a little more slow. They're going to take their time. 5 rounds. They're heavyweights. They got all the weight. They're going to take their time. Do I think this goes the distance? Probably not. I'm not betting on that. I'm betting over 1.5 rounds. I think they're going to, like I said, feel each other out. And like we said before, Aspinall is a really high fight IQ guy. So he's going to be hard to hit. He's going to be shooting for takedowns. He's going to be setting stuff up for later in the fight. That's why I'm going over 1.5 rounds plus 175. I'm
jealous on that bet. That's a good bet.
I found that right before we started, man. I had all my bets ready, then I just found that.
That's a good one, dude. I like that
on fight odds.
That's great because even if Pavlovich does take it, he's probably not going to get it quick. It's going to take a little bit of work.
Exactly. I think
Aspinall is not going to engage like Curtis Blades did. There's no way.
Aspinall knows that can happen, and he's not going to let it happen. If it does, you can go back and clip this and post it.
Yeah, just go in the comments.
It's only 1.5 rounds, though. I'm good.
Fortune teller.
Go obliterate Simon in the comments.
Right. It's your turn.
I'm the next victim.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's my turn out of the hole. By the way, I figured out what the fighter was. It was John Fitch.
Huh.
Oh my God, John Fitch, I'm so sorry. Apparently your fights were so boring. We didn't remember your name.
He's a loyal listener to the show.
Yeah, right. John, we're so sorry, John. Is anybody out there? Hello?
What if he actually does comment on that?
Then in that case, John, I'm really sorry. I thought
somehow gets to his phone. Come on, algorithm.
Imagine if that's how our show blows up, is John Fitch like stalking the internet every morning for keyword mentions. He's like, has anyone talked about me recently?
Oh my God.
Do I have another pick? Or am I imagining?
One more.
We all have one more.
Here's what I'm thinking. All right. So I'm thinking.
I'm geeked now, man. You got me laughing.
I'm thinking Mackenzie Dern.
Okay.
I'm thinking Mackenzie Dern. I'm thinking that she's going to do it. I think she's going to do it. I don't think she's going to be able to finish Jessica Andrade. I don't think she's
tight. She's tight and muscly.
She's sturdy. She's like, and her shoulders and her neck are all one thing. And dude, she's jacked. She's difficult to finish with jiu-jitsu. With strikes, sure. But I don't know if I necessarily see Mackenzie knocking out Jessica that way. So I feel like it might be a little bit of a decision, like a control. I think we might see a scare early where Mackenzie might get barnstormed, like with one of those like Mandalay Silva blitzes where she's like pop, 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 pop against the fence. But overall, I think it might be her time. I'm not saying that she gets the title, but I definitely think that this might be a turning point. I actually have a lot of respect for Jessica Andrade, so I don't like to pick against her. But it does seem like maybe, at those small weight classes, it's harder as you age, man. No matter who you are. I think about Rafael Asunciao. He's one of those guys that was like a tough fight for everybody. But he was at 135. As soon as he got like age 35, 36, boom, started to slow down. Things started to change. So that's what we're seeing with Volkanovski. Is like he's just hitting that 36 mark at a smaller weight class. Things get harder, man. So I think I got dirt on this one.
Remember Andrade just beating like Rose, just mauling everybody, man. And then she
slammed her on her head.
Yeah. Jeez. But I got some inspiration from Simon, so I gotta make some changes to my lineup. All right, so my last bet, give me Matt Frivola by KO.
Oh yeah.
KO/TKO.
Riding the edge.
I think he's gonna catch him, man. I think St. Denis is going to try to go for the grappling. I think when he tries to come in to get the to shoot for a takedown or get the clinch, I think he's going to catch him when he's coming in. That's how the fight's going to go, man. I just think it could be a first round. I think it'll be quick, but I think KO is going to get it done. I think he's going to get it done by KO early in the fight, but he's a Sarah Longo guy. I love Ray Longo. And I think he's a New York guy as well, Matt Frivola, so he's fighting in his hometown. I think this is going to be his breaking out fight. A lot of people who watch UFC, fairly often might know his name. But if you're a casual, you might not know who Matt Frivola is. I think this weekend he's going to make a name for himself and kind of make his breakout performance, like kind of like Dracus du Plessis, like recently, like a year ago. I think this will be his kind of night.
Just coming out party.
Yeah. Yeah, because St. Denis is hot right now. People are talking about him a lot. And I think this is a good opportunity for Frivola to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I'm actually get influenced by you, and I have Matt Frivola, the money line.
Okay.
I think I got to agree with pretty much everything you said. I like that he's an underdog right now. I think he has a lot of momentum coming off that Drew Dober win. That was a pretty big win for him. And he looked really good doing it. So yeah, definitely money line. I'll take that when I can. Like you said, in the hometown, like I feel he has a lot at stake, but like in a good way. I think that's going to influence him to do well in this fight. So I'm going to take the money line on Matt Frivola.
All 3 bets plus money for Simon.
I make a comeback.
That's the way to do it.
It wasn't working before, so it's got to work now.
Is it pretty
one of these days. Alex is only one in plus money, man. Everybody else is in the negative, in the red.
Plus, I got destroyed by some of these upsets. That's the issue. There's been so many of those
in the past, since we started this show a few months ago.
Listen, guys, we don't have Patreons. We don't have AI algorithms that we're trying to sell you. This is all studying. If you guys follow us, you're going to get some of the best bets. Sometimes they're not the best bets, but we're not trying to tell you guys,
the worst bets. Minus 600 and you still lose. It can't get much worse than that.
So,
as long as half the card doesn't get canceled, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right, well, that pretty much does it for the best bets and the preview show for UFC 295. Again, if you guys want to check out our social medias, we got the tags right above me, the Instagram and the X. And then we also have a TikTok account. You guys can find that through the Instagram. But like I said, guys, you guys any closing thoughts?
Let's hope for a change of pace, because the past few weeks have been lackluster. So I just hope we have some bangers on this card and get some excitement back on my Saturdays.
Yeah. I don't want another snooze fest with Jalton and Derek just holding each other close and whispering to each other. I think this card is guaranteed action. So for anyone who out there is a casual by some means watching this, tune in because I think this is going to be a blink and they miss it kind of night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree with you. All right. Well, that does it, man. We'll see you guys next time.
Catch you guys on the flip side.